What's up YouTube, Pokemon here, bringing you another Pokemon TCG online booster pack opening. Today we are opening up a digital version of our booster box from Roaring Skies. So stay tuned and enjoy. Alright guys, we got 36 booster packs to open on Pokemon TCGO. I'm very hopeful that this will put a very big dent in our collection and maybe allow us to open up some packs. For the sake of time, we're jumping straight into the rares. Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh, look at that. There you go. Rayquaza EX Colorless. Definitely one of the ultra rares you're looking for if you want to build one of the new decks that are possible with this set. Oh, 2 rares this time, that's a good sign. This is a Banette, and our rare is an Altaria Ancient Trait, which actually is also a very good card for that same deck, the Colorless Rayquaza. There's the Swablu needed to go with it. Minona, also a good card for that set, that deck. And we got a Dragonite. This is the regular one, not the Ancient Trait, and I guess it is actually a non-holo rare, isn't it? For some reason in my mind I remembered it being holographic, but I believe it's just the Ancient Trait version that is. Alright, 2 rares again. Reverse Deoxys, and the rare is a Swallow. Right, there's a Skyfield, another needed card for that set. And we also got a holographic Deoxys this time. Keeping things moving, we'll get through it quick. The reverse rare is another Deoxys, and our rare is a delayed EX. Very nice pull, but probably the EX I'm looking for. I'm not particularly trying to build a deck around. You can, and it wouldn't be bad, but I'm much more interested in the dragons. Speaking of which, here's the Hydreigon EX. Very useful thanks to this ability here in the dragon type deck builds. Mega Latios and the dragon type Mega Rayquaza. Alright, our reverse is a Trainer's Mail, not bad. And we got a Xatu as well. The reverse is a Togekiss Ancient Trait. I actually didn't get the card of that in all my openings yet. That's one of the cards I'm missing. And we got a Klefki. Another Altaria Ancient Trait. Most people are probably wanting to build the Colorless Mega Rayquaza. And there's another Deoxys Holographic Rare. I actually kind of see the 2 Rayquazas pretty equally. You know, you make use of Blacksmith and Fiery Torch, and then the new Reshiram, and all that energy and the dropping of the energies isn't really a problem. We also can throw in the Mega Turbos. Talonflame, non-holo rare. So I don't really see it as that big of an issue, to be completely honest. Non-holo Xatu. There's another Hydreigon EX. Reverse Holo Banette. And a holographic Beautifly, which actually I'm missing this card too, I believe it or not. I don't see the holographic showing up in here, even though I remember from the real cards that it is. Where is that shimmery shine? That is weird. Well, maybe they haven't worked all the bugs out just yet. Alright, we got a Deoxys Ancient Trait, non-holo, rare, and let's see, what else? A Dragonite, non-holo rare. A Shedinja, or Shedinja. This is probably the proper way to pronounce it. This one actually interests me. If I get enough of it, I might toy around with that one. Let's see. Another Dragonite. Looks like Dragonite will be one of the Pokemon I'll have available for trade. Talonflame. Non-holo rare. Another Mega Rayquaza, Dragon type. There you go. One more of those and we'll be in business for that deck. My gosh, another Dragonite. Alright, a Colorless Rayquaza EX, which actually will work with the Dragon type Mega Rayquaza. I mean, it doesn't have to be the same type. Might not be ideal. Right, we got a Carbink. That's a non-holo rare. Zapdos, also a non-holo rare. Banette Ancient Trait, non-holo rare as well. Interesting move on that Banette, the Evolution Jammer. Unfortunately, not many people actually evolve their Pokemon. Altaria. Most people use stage 1s primarily, but they mainly go with basics and EXs. We got a Dragonite. Again, got a lot of those. Definitely will be putting that up for trade. See if I can get some of the other rares I'm missing. Shedinja, non-holo rare. Very nice. A Shaymin EX Full Art with that beautiful setup ability. I think just about everyone's gonna have probably at least one of these in most decks from now on, just because of that ability. Or at least they're gonna try it out for a bit. So now I have the ability of trying that guy out, maybe instead of Jirachis and decks that I have that. Let's see, we got an Articuno Ancient Trait, That's a non-holo. Getting down to the end here, just the last few packs left. Banette, non-holo rare. Ah, there we go. That's one we needed. A Reshiram. I believe that's a holographic rare, although I don't see the holo effect on it. That is weird. I really could swear that that's a holographic card. It doesn't come in a non-holo version. But Turbo Blaze, that's the one you want. That will help you out a lot with all the Dragon Pokemon that require discards, such as Mega Rayquaza EX Dragon type. This is a Salamence. And we also got a Skarmory non-holo rare. Alright, here we go. And it's a Rayquaza EX Dragon type. So we did get one Rayquaza EX of the Dragon type variety. And here's our last pack from our Roaring Skies booster box. 2 rares too. Alright, we got a reverse holo of Reshiram. That's very good, very important. We got 2 of those now. And there's a Xatu non-holo rare. I want one more Reshiram, and then I'll be feeling good. Well, that is it from this one. As you can see, we got 2 of the Mega Rayquaza Dragon types. We got 1 of the Rayquaza EX Dragon types. And we got 2 of the Rayquaza EX Colorless type. So definitely a good start to some Rayquaza or Mega Rayquaza decks. Technically can do 2 lines of the Dragon type Mega Rayquaza. Just one of them will have to be the colorless version instead. But not a bad start. Definitely stuff I can work with. A few more code cards and I could probably build out this bad boy. Alright, well that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hopefully I'll get those last few cards I need so I can do some Roaring Skies build decks. If you're on my friend list, do keep an eye out. I'll be going through my Roaring Skies collection, and anything I've got more than 4 count of, I'll definitely have up for trade. So if you need to get your hands on any of that stuff, go ahead and hit me up. Just make it a fair offer, and there's a decent chance I'll hook you up. Alright, that's it for this episode, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to subscribe, like, leave any comments you have for me below, and we'll see you next time. Alright, take care.